Ramos captains Real Madrid once more into a new season. Nacho starts here ahead of his partner Rafael Varane. Lucas Vazquez is in midfield, and Luka Jovic, a half-time substitute against Bayern for Karim Benzema, is paired with him here by Zidane. That's an interesting subplot to this one, perhaps, and that leaves Rodrigo and Vinicius Junior watching on, with Eden Hazard the centre of all attention, having won the Under-20 World Cup. And here's how Arsenal will start. Another important name conspicuous by its absence, that of Laurent Koscielny, the erstwhile captain, one of 6 first-team regulars not involved, mainly because of international duty over the summer. Martinez starts again in goal. That's interesting. Henrik Mkhitaryan, Granit Xhaka and Mesut Ozil displacing some of the youngsters
against this Real Madrid side.
Martinez had to get down sharply there. Good work by him, and
It's their first game of the season. He looked a little bit ring rusty, and I think that's the way it's going to be now. Another attack.
Jenkinson looked a bit rusty there. That was a fabulous sliding tackle. Socrates came across. A very late change, I must say, to the Arsenal starting lineup. As
he'll probably feature at some stage in the second half. And who's going to score the goals?
Referee did well to get to the scene of that crime. Kolasinac it was, showing a fair turn of foot.
Well, it's sloppy play. And do you know what? Danny Carvajal, I don't know what he's trying to do. He's obviously totally unaware. Actually, it's Nacho, it's not Carvajal. And he
went the direct route, palmed away by Keylor Navas, none too convincingly. And he was still the ball played forward potentially, but Xhaka tried to swerve it to the other side. And Lacazette surely will finish it off, right on the goal line. Denied, Navas got down, surely a penalty here.
Well, that's what it looks like the referee's pointing to. Let's see. Should have scored the goal though in open play, shouldn't they, really? Should have scored in open play. And this is awful defending from Real Madrid. Look at the shape of the team there. Honestly. Oh, it's a handball. You can see he handles it with his left hand. It's Nacho, who's had a stinking start to the game. And Lacazette's shot, and he hits it with his left foot, and it's saved by the left hand. And you'll see it better from this angle as he goes round the goalkeeper Navas. Shot now, left hand of Navas stops it from getting in the back of the net. I think he was speaking to someone, he was conversing with someone, and I think he's basically said, look, I'm going to have to send him.
And now Real Madrid, a long way to go with 10 men in this game. Oh. And they're also a goal behind, but only just. Lacazette slots it with the help of 2 rebounds and a little bit of assistance from Keylor Navas as well.
Well, would you believe it, off both posts. He must have put a little bit of inside spin off that, because when it's shot across to the far side, he's having a chuckle over it, but it ended up in the back of the net, and it's a dream start for Arsenal. They've been brilliant up front. You can see here, Nacho's left hand does deliberately stop the ball. And instinctively, Lacazette, he had a great season last season with Arsenal, goals-wise. He and Aubameyang were brilliant. Little hesitation, Paul, off the inside and off the other side of the post. Well, don't see that too often.
He'll say he meant it just like that. He would say different.
Well, Navas having a bit of fun with it because he was exposed an awful lot, and he didn't take the chances to score the chances he should have done in that game. But
I think they have pushed him out to right back. That was him out there, but he didn't get very close to Kolasinac, who's having the run of it down that side. It's all on. Being given a bit of a chasing here by Arsenal early on, at least. Oh. Eludes Lucas Vazquez, and it's a sharp stop by Navas. That was well hit by Mkhitaryan.
Oh, it's awful. That first touch from Lucas Vazquez was at centre half, right back, or an anchorman in midfield, and we're going to see a change.
Needs must. And the player, unfortunately, Benzema roaming free, back to Lucas Vazquez. Danny Carvajal on the edge of the box. And he was carted out of the way as the ball went to Benzema, and the referee had a clear view of it and saw nothing in it.
Well, in the old terms you would say he was obstructed, but the referee wasn't having none of it. He went down very easy in his opinion, and let's have a look-see. Well, he does. He's made a complete meal of it. He wasn't going to get on the end of the 1-2 anyway. That was Solari, I think, was still the manager then, and they managed to get the great man back, Zinedine Zidane. Oh, that's good turn of pace.
Mendy showed a fine turn of foot.
Excellent turn of pace, it really was, and Martinez was up to it. Gathers it at the near post, took a deflection, I think.
It's amazing at this time of the season, of course. What a...
It's in Paul in his speech before the game, and he said, you know what, Arsenal know where... Oh, as he's through.
Beautiful flick. Keeper in two minds, and he's going to be punished by Aubameyang. Fabulous Arsenal goal.
Well, Sergio Ramos was running back to try and block the shot from Aubameyang, but he's quality. I love watching Aubameyang. He's a really top class player, and enjoyed watching him last season. He goes round the goalkeeper, Keylor Navas, so easy. But watch the step over. Look, there's a little flick there, a deft touch, and as he goes outside Keylor Navas, you can see Sergio Ramos gets back on the line, but the power and the accuracy of the shot was too much for him, and it ricochets into the roof of the net, and Arsenal deservedly go 2-0 up.
One-on-one, always an air of inevitability with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and he's done it again. And that link-up between Lacazette and Aubameyang, which illuminated Arsenal's season in 2018-19, and they're back in the groove, right? Showed for it. Carvajal, Modric, look for Benzema. Modric again from distance. We know what a great striker of the ball he can be.
Oh. Gravity, and he loves to get on the ball, and he excited all the fans.
Jenkinson. Another decent looking ball in from Jenkinson.
Well, he's playing as a right wing back now, and they're down to 10 men. He can
his Arsenal career, or so he hopes, of course.
Yeah, I'm just watching Willock there again getting involved.
Ozil on the left. He's found Lacazette. Forward move by Modric. Socrates again gives the referee a bit of a decision here.
I think it was clumsy more than anything.
Emery looked a little bit concerned.
Well, they're all appealing to get him sent off. They want to even it up, make it more of a contest, but I'm not sure that's the right decision.
Oh, here we go.
My goodness.
10 aside. Socrates sent off for 2 yellow cards in, what, 3 minutes?
Well, it looks clumsy more than anything for me. I think his second yellow card's a little bit harsh. But then maybe the referee's trying to level it up, Paul, because I think he was put under pressure to send Nacho off. So he has done that, but they're 2-0 down, Real Madrid, but it's 10 aside now.
Zach Medley could be an option. He's had some game time so far out here. Hazard, normally this spells trouble for Arsenal. Didn't quite pick out the pass he wanted. Kolasinac has it taken off him by Modric. Promising moments for Real Madrid. Toni Kroos hits it, blocked away, and well blocked away on the edge of the box by Chambers.
Well, that's probably the best couple of minutes from Real Madrid. Picked him out on the edge of the box. First touch is really good from Toni Kroos, and a good shot. Oh, it hits his own player. I think it hits Eden Hazard. Yep.
Yes, you're right, Jerry, and therefore quite rightly a goal kick and not the corner that Real Madrid were looking for. On by Mendy around the corner to Hazard. It's Aubameyang, the first defender. Modric, Carvajal made the move, picked out well. Benzema didn't reach him. Martinez judged it well, stayed cool, the goalkeeper. Kept it well. Kroos looking for the target. Benzema off the post.
Wow, Paul, they're getting closer and closer. Another fabulous piece of play. Great ball into the far post here. Toni Kroos, far post. He picked out Karim Benzema, he heads it downwards, but he misses it at the far post. It hits the outside of the post and goes wide. Don't get any closer than that, and that's a man who could have had 2 or 3 goals.
Cross with the corner. Beyond Bale this time. Big shout by Martinez, and he came out and he knocked it well clear. And he may have got a little fingernail on that first time, and it's fizzed over the top second time by Varane, and Arsenal breathe again. What a hit from the edge of the box.
Well, Marco Asensio, I told you, he plays on the right, comes inside on his left foot. This is the young boy from Mallorca. What a strike this is from at least 25, maybe 30 yards. Does the keeper get a touch to it? No, hits the post, ricochets back, and Varane should have done better. What a strike that is, Paul.
And that one is straight at the goalkeeper, but suddenly it's all Real Madrid. They've not gone through a gear or two, they've gone up about 5 gears here.
Yeah, this is the start of it though. He hammers it, he's got a sweet left foot.
Marcelo. Sense that Arsenal are beginning to have to withstand some serious pressure here. Oh, brilliant from Marcelo. The only question was we're still onside. And Isco and Asensio working their magic, and Gareth Bale tucks it in. Never say never. Arsenal looking for an offside. Bale hardly celebrates it. Well, what is the future? Is he the future?
Well, he's just got a goal. They needed a goal to get back into the game. Really good football. Marcelo persevered down the left-hand side. Slide rule pass. Lots of players involved. And Marco Asensio does really well, but not the best defending from Arsenal for me. Here's Marcelo, and he little reverse pass. The Isco, he flicks it out. Marco Asensio's touch is a little bit loose, but the goalkeeper comes out. He doesn't hang on to it there, and it spins loose to Gareth Bale, and he pokes it in the back of the net. And we have a game on our hands here, Paul.
And we have a story, a big one. Gareth Bale told he had absolutely no future at Real Madrid only 2 days ago. Some very unseemly words spoken on both sides, but this is a toe poke home from what, 6 yards, and it must feel as sweet as the all-time volley he scored in the Champions League final.
Absolutely. And
of course, coming back for 2019-20, not needed by Brazil as they won the Copa America. Felipe Luis, it must have hurt Marcelo to see Felipe Luis of Atletico Madrid recalled in place of him.
Yeah.
And here come Asensio and Isco again. They're weaving their magic. Marcelo, and it's 2-2 in the blink of an eye. Asensio, that is proper Real Madrid football.
Well, they really have been up 2 or 3 gears, and he has made a huge change. I told you, Zinedine Zidane loves Marco Asensio. He's come on at half-time. He's had that bullet of a shot that hit the post. He's involved in the goal for Gareth Bale, and now he's got himself the equaliser. Real Madrid back in level terms. What a turnaround.
The first half seems a distant, bad memory as far as Real Madrid and Zinedine Zidane are concerned. They needed something better, and they've got it, big time.
Oh, clever play, Marcelo. He cuts it back onto the left foot of Marco Asensio, and the goalkeeper Martinez gets a hand to it, but he can't stop it. The power. This young man's got a sweet left foot. The 2 goals they've conceded, they've got to find that game they played in the first half.
Well, the front 2 have gone out of it so badly, haven't they? Not necessarily their fault.
And Evander De La Fuente, he's a young, not too experienced defender. I'm looking to see who's coming on for us. Marco Asensio, I think, is down there.
Paro Fidalgo appears ready to come on as well. Really burst on the scene in this International Champions Cup a year ago. Hugely impressive then. First touch was a good one, and Bale was in on it again, and then Martinez makes a sharp stop just to keep it at 2-2.
I got to tell you, he looks their best striker at the moment, Gareth Bale.
Who is this kid they brought on, Gareth Bale? We haven't seen him, Jerry.
Well, he's made a real impact. Left-footed shot there, wonderful save from Martinez. He gets it first.
Here's Ozil on the first time to Mkhitaryan, and he tried to play Aubameyang in. Well judged by Courtois. Opener against Bayern Munich, and a disappointing first 45 minutes in this game tonight, but a huge transformation.
Well, do you know what? Mkhitaryan's probably right
in this second half. The corner comes in. Monreal climbed for it and did well.
Excellent header.
The field again with an injury.
Oh, look at this. Gareth Bale, clever little skills here when the ball's knocked into his feet. And Chambers pressing him. Oh, lovely football.
Marcelo it was again. Oh, that very nearly dropped into the net as well, and Arsenal breathe again. Kolasinac.
Arsenal.
Marcelo. Vinicius Junior's free. Marcelo goes on his own on his right foot. Time and again last season. But it drops for Arsenal in that box twice over, and it's off the line in the end by Bale. You cannot keep him out of the storyline here, Gareth Bale. He cleared it's over the top of the crossbar, and I think it's going to be a goal kick as caught.
And it's a decent ball in, off the back of Marcelo, who turns his back on it. The shot's going into the back of the net. Gareth Bale clears it off the line. Unbelievable.
As they say, what counts the most is what happens in the penalty boxes.
Well,
and
he's the man of the moment, isn't he? He really is the man of the moment.
Brilliant. Odriozola. Vinicius Junior. Referee again in a good position to judge it.
With the outside of his left foot, and that's the challenge. He doesn't really put his foot in there, and I think Vinicius goes to ground really too quickly. No, not a penalty for me.
But very nearly another Real Madrid goal which followed.
Good run from Vinicius.
Isco, Bale, left foot. Well, that would have been the absolute bottom line, the final word, and it cannot.
See, this is it.
Here we go.
Outside of the left foot, look at this. Oh my goodness, a foot wide of the far post, and you can see what he's trying to do.
Gareth Bale has lifted this occasion, and of course he's created all the newspaper stories for tomorrow.
Oh, disappointing. That was meant to be cut back there by Odriozola, so it has been a game of two halves for me.
The third act will be penalties if it stays at 2-2.
Oh, it's a great ball.
And the goalkeeper, Courtois, went back, and he might be punished for it here. Eventually, Courtois got down, and Eddie Nketiah, normally very, very cool in the penalty box, could... Saka has it. Reece Nelson. Saka again. Oh, he did brilliantly, and Nketiah, well, so good earlier in the International Champions Cup, but a minute.
You think, Paul, that when, well, this is the other chance when he backs off, and then Nketiah, he's had a little second touch that wasn't great, and you can see Courtois out, spreads himself and saves it. But the header at the far post, you'd think if he only just gets a touch on it, he's got to score, and somehow he heads it wide of the far post. Unbelievable. This is the moment here. Have a look at this. Gets ahead to it. He only has to touch it to think it's going to go in the back of the net, and it doesn't.
Clear a second time, but can he keep a cool head here, Nelson? Yes, just.
Well, that's
storyline. The man wearing 11, the forgotten man, Gareth Bale, already the headline maker. Whatever the outcome of this penalty kick, he's taking the first kick for Real Madrid. And Bale, well, it's not the entire fairy tale, because it was a poor penalty and Martinez kicked it out.
Well, he tried a little bit of kidology, stuttered, and in the end it was a really poor penalty. It's nearly straight down the middle, and Martinez guesses right. That's a disappointing penalty from Gareth Bale, and a slight advantage for Arsenal.
Granit Xhaka. That was even poorer than Bale's, I must say. I just thought he looked out on his feet for the last 15 minutes of that game, and a weary attempt.
So who?
Until September. Oh, yes. Wasn't taking any chances with that one.
Well, he was taking a leaf out of that man's book. Sergio Ramos, he loves taking the penalties.
It's off the post.
What is it, 2 inches of a difference, another 2 inches, it goes on in off the inside.
Vinicius Junior. Really got away with one there. Field for Robbie Burton. 19 years of age. The young Welshman against Courtois. Brave to volunteer to take one, but it goes over the top. It's not his night, and it's not Arsenal's either. Real Madrid have won it. 3-1 it. 3-2 on penalties.